we back. The Indiana Pacers have been eliminated from the playoffs, so it's time for me to give them that Larry O'Brien trophy. If I'm not mistaken, they have 0 championships in their team history, so we're going to change that. I also didn't know that 2K was still updating overalls throughout the playoffs. So we have 290 overall players right now. That is insane. Miles Turner's up to an 85. Like, this is a really, I mean, they're a conference finals team, you know that. But, like, this team is looking a lot better than I thought it was going to look. We do have to bring back Pascal Siakam. That's, like, our number one priority. Bring back Obi Toppin as well as a priority. Jarris Walker's going to eventually get some minutes or get traded in order for us to hit that next step. Anyway, let's go to the draft. I don't even know if we have draft picks, but we have to find out. We do have draft picks. Are they first rounders, second rounders? Second rounder. Yikes. Okay. I don't know. Oh, first round is probably with Toronto because of the Pascal Siakam trade. Sar goes 1. Cody Williams goes 2. Wow. Uh-oh. Alperen Sengun has been traded. Oh, no, he hasn't. They acquired Jeremy Grant and Malcolm Brogdon. What the heck? This team is looking kind of wow. How can you afford all of that? I have no idea. I don't have the answer for that. But they traded up against Stephon Castle, and another trade is done. It is Charles Bassey for number 6. Trey Mann is going out. All right. The Bulls trade in 11 for Steven Adams. Hey, that's a good Vucevic replacement. Now you got to trade Vooch. But yeah, we don't have. Again, we have a late second rounder, so we could just pick somebody. Boom, there we go, and we out of here. This offseason, I'm not thinking about doing anything too spectacular. Just bring back Pascal Siakam. $43 million. Wow, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I'm gonna see if I can get it down a little bit to 37.5 for the first year, and hope that that's enough. I don't want to renounce the right to Obi Toppin. I legitimately. Ooh, even Jalen Smith. I'm gonna see what his market is before I renounce the rights. Obi Toppin's trying to sign a 3-year, $37 million contract. We'll match that. Cool. And then now we go over to, I mean, Jalen Smith might just be a casualty, and we just move on without him. So least eventful first year in free agency is imaginable. But I really need to figure out what exactly we have in the terms of 2K simulation. Tyrese jumps up 3, which is great. Ben Mathurin jumps up 2. Nembhard jumps up 2. Jarris Walker jumps up 2. Okay, we'll take that. But the rest of the team's the rest of the team. Again, we're just trying to see what we have in the terms of 2K simulation. We'll see where we are at the deadline, right? And see if we need to be ultra buyers, or are we close, or are we not close? Because I really cannot tell you. Like, we no joke have such a good team, such a good bench. These 3 off the bench, Ben Mathurin, because I want to start Aaron Nesmith, I think. This team is good. Let's see how good, though. Game 1 is a loss to Charlotte. That is not a good sign. Game 2, some injuries. Uh-oh, who got injured? Who got injured? Somebody significant? Who does that say? Aaron Nesmith is out for. Oh, he's day-to-day. He'll be fine. We do win back-to-back without him, though. All right. Noted. Ben Mathurin. Okay, as a starter, looking kind of good. 20 points per game so far. Again, I do believe Aaron Nesmith is probably the guy that we start long-term. But Ben Mathurin is showing us a little some. Your Indiana Pacers are 32-16. That puts them as a 2 seed. Where's Boston? I don't even see y'all in the top 2, 4, 8. Are y'all playing Team Boston? Stop messing around. Since we're here, we're contending. Let's go, first of all, tell Miles Turner to sign this extension real quick. Not eligible. Okay. Please tell me you're as loyal as you are in real life. I'm thinking about re-signing. Okay, great. So we have to worry about that. Andrew Nembhard will re-sign back. He wants 15 a year. I feel like that's a steal. What type of year is he having? 11 points per, 5 assists, good shooting, best shooting of his career as far as the three-point line. I can get behind that. I think Pacers fans would be happy if that was the number to get him, 15-5. And then TJ McConnell said he wants to stay around. He feels like one of those dudes that I can't let go. I'm going to say 2 years, 4. Is that good enough? All right, TJ. You're safe until you're not. That's how I always got to tell these people. You're safe until you're not. But let's take a look around the association and see exactly what we could do this year. Tyrese Halliburton so far is averaging 25 and 11, 50-40, almost 50-40-90. So that's cool. His best year. Like, I'm trying to figure out where do we improve our team. Ben Mathurin's averaging 14. Aaron Nesmith's averaging 7. Shooting has dropped down to what it was the year before. That's not ideal. Pascal's at 19, 6, and 5. You'll take that. Obi Toppin off the bench is at 11 and 4. Okay. And then Miles is 13 and 7. Well, 37% from 3. Like, I don't know how to make this team better. This is one of those weird rebuilds that, like, the team is just good. Like, TJ McConnell, even as the backup, he can't hit 3 balls. He's never really been a great 3-point shooter. I know he shot 40% here, but this is low volume 3-point shooter. But, like, I don't want to upgrade the TJ McConnell spot. Maybe it's upgrading the Ben Shepherd spot because he is just 23 years old, but his numbers even look good. Like, I mean, his numbers look phenomenal. He's shooting 55% from 3, basically, on 11. Why is he only attempting 11 threes so far? How many minutes per game? He's at 9 minutes per game. That still feels pretty low, right? Am I tripping? He's played 65 minutes, and he's got up a total of, okay, I think his shot tendency might be extremely low. Let's see. Shot tendency is going to be 56. That's higher than some other people. So I don't know why they got him. So I don't even know if I want to upgrade. Or I will upgrade it because his overall is low, you know. But I don't think we go out there and we try to go get a superstar, right? We have a few seconds that we could potentially move. So let's go talk. Who is the player that is getting traded away? That's the tough part. I mean, if we want to just get somebody for the low, Gary Harris, who we signed in free agency, hasn't really played. And then we got like Hugh Jackson. We got like Oscar Shibwe. But that's like getting somebody on the minimum, basically. So let's see who's available. Ben Grimes, what a fall off, bro. It's not good anymore. His overall was good, but he doesn't perform to that overall, even that overall. Dang, they're selling? They got all this talent and you're selling? I don't think you got anything that we would want. Kenny Pope is here too now. Like, what's happening? They got so many talented players. I can't believe that. This is lame, bro. I want to give y'all some trades and stuff, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing a single trade. And that's just different. That's just weird to me. Yeah, man. I just went through the whole association, and there's no team that really looks like they have anything that we would want. It feels stupid to not make a trade when you're the 2 seed and you're 1 game away from the 1 seed, but we move, I guess. Check it out. MVP award, Rookie of the Year, 6 minutes. Rookie of the Year is 9 points and 5 rebounds. Wow. What they said about that class? I mean, I guess. Nas Reed is 6 man of the year again. Evan Mobley, DPOY. Asar Thompson wins Most Improved Player. Dame Lillard, Clutch Player of the Year. Doc Rivers, Coach of the Year. So I'm assuming they kept that number 1 seed. Hallie is currently playing through a twisted left ankle, but he did make All-NBA first team, which is great for us. Did not end up hitting that 50, 40, 90 mark because he missed some free throws, but 25 and 11 is perfect for our starting point guard. We won't have any all-defensive players or anything or all-rookie players, but man, do we feel good about being the 2 seed right now. Boston does eventually end up making the playoffs, by the way. They're sitting at the 6 seed. And we are going against the Miami Heat with a banged-up star right now. I think we'll be able to get through this. Their front court is young and old in some places. But that Jimmy Butler's got the advantage in this one. You know how he can be. But we got the better player. We got the All-NBA first-team player here. Game number 1 is a win for the Indiana Pacers. That's elite. Game number 2, we take that. Game number 3, I want to see the Celtics in the next round. Or can we please just get out of here with no 7? There we go. The Celtics lose to the New York Knicks. The Knicks are good. You know that. All right, let's see how good they are. Did they make any adjustments other than Julius Randle being healthy? It looks like the same exact team. Should that scare us? I mean, we did beat them last year, but they're healthy this year. Game 1, we lose. Okay. Jalen Brunson has a good game. Randle struggles from the field a little bit, but still puts up 29 and 7. On our end, Tyrese needs to be better. 8 assists to 8 turnovers. Yikes. Game 2, we lose as well. Okay. Now he got rid of those turnovers, got the assists up, and now we're not making shots. So let's shorten this rotation. We just lost both games at home. That's not ideal. Ben Mathurin's on fire, so we're going to insert him in the starting lineup and say, hey, man, carry us. Jarius Walker was actually pretty good last series, but, you know, we need our best players to play. We're down 3-0. Tyrese had a 41 and 15 game, and then we lost. We got swept. That's cool. All right, so now we have an idea exactly what we're looking at with this team. The Cavs won the championship. Y'all know in real life they're probably making some trades, but in this one they win the championship. All right, we have an idea of what our team could use now. You know, we have a baseline season under our belt. We know we can get to the conference finals. We did that in real life. We know we can get to the second round. We did that here. But now we got to keep it moving, keep thinking about it. The Rockets have 2 top 5 picks. The Bulls have 2 top 10 picks. The 76ers have the number 1 pick. How did they make that happen? They missed the playoffs completely? They did and just won the lottery. Wow. and they got DeMar DeRozan on their team. I don't know if there is a superstar first overall pick guy. It's a 6'9" shooting guard. Yeah. The man's ceiling is Michael Jordan. And his floor is Sam Jones, who I'm pretty sure is a Hall of Famer too. So, yeah. The 76ers, y'all alive. Y'all got another first overall pick. We have the 27th overall pick. So I'm looking to figure out how exactly we use that pick. My first frame of mind was to see if there's anybody to be traded for. Michael Porter Jr. is here. He's making too much money at $38 million. Kawhi Leonard. The Clippers is really bad. They traded Paul George for Michael Porter Jr., FYI. The Blazers, young team, they not going to want that. I mean, I keep looking at this Rockets team, bro. They have so many good pieces here. But my mind is like, if we do make a trade with them, who are we looking for? Are we trying to go get Jeremy Grant? He's making $32 million this year. He had a good year. Oh, my God. He dropped 11 points per game. 11. I want Brandon Ingram. How do we get there? It's probably Obi Toppin, right? Because keep in mind, we do have to bring back a few different people. So we can't trade them into our cap space completely. But we also don't have a lot to trade away that's under contract, right? So we'd be limiting the amount of money we can give to Miles. The problem with this trade is there's no way to do it without giving up either all of our depth or giving up all of the draft capital. And right now we basically have 3 tradable first round picks because I don't want to give up Neesmith or Nembhard, right? I honestly think they would say yes to this trade. That's 2 80 overall players for 1 Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram was phenomenal last year for y'all that were wondering. I think he fits in very well here. But I don't feel like we should have to throw in all of that. But you can say, like, if you throw in Neesmith here, then you still do have Ben Mathurin as a backup small forward. And then with Obi Toppin, we have Jarris Walker, who I would hope is an 80 overall next season. Right? So having all 3 of those small forwards don't make sense. If it's Brandon Ingram, Ben Mathurin, and Aaron Neesmith, Aaron Neesmith in real life is a lot better than Aaron Neesmith in game. So part of me wants to make this trade. Can I get more here? Like, they're not going to give. They got Edey and Klingon in the draft. They said, we're going to draft us a big man. 23rd overall and 16 overall. I would love to have Fontecchio. Y'all know I got an affinity for Fontecchio in this game, bro. He's a stud. They also got Dario Saric here, who can't shoot anymore, I guess. Last year and the year before that, he was good, but this year he could not hit the three-point ball. Fontecchio probably has more value, still 2-star value. Let's offer it. They're going to say no. Man, this is a tough one. This is a very tough one to try to figure out. I want Edey instead. I will give you 27th overall pick. I will give you next 2028 first. I will give you 2029 first and a second round of this year. No, we probably can't get Edey in this trade, y'all. This feels like a lot for Brandon Xavier. What is Brandon Ingram's middle name? Why do I feel like I know his middle name? Is it because of that one TikTok? Wow. Okay, so yes, because of that one TikTok. So no Edey, Brandon Ingram, no. All right, dead trade. Even though I feel like it shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it shouldn't be. Let me do this. They want Pascal. All right, dead trade completely. He's like almost too perfect for what we're trying to do right now. So I guess we go draft. It sucks that we couldn't get him, and maybe we get him down the line. But right now, I guess it's just not meant to be. We drafted this 7-foot center who's got 3 badges. He's a great defender. He's a great rebounder. He can shoot the mid-range shot a little bit. All right, let me see Andrew Pittman. Let's see if you actually nice in the trade market. Because, heck, if you nice in the trade market, they might want you. Is your 2-star. Now, they already got 3 7-footers who they like. But you know 2K is a dumb game. They said, give us Tyrese Halliburton. Oh, yeah, they tripping in New Orleans. But that just let us know that they are really secure what they got. One of the reasons I would add to him is because they were a play-in team again. They just can't stay out of the play-in, so I was trying to shake some stuff up for them. Miles Turner's wanting $20 million. He's worth it for sure. I mean, he averaged 12 and 7, but his per 36 numbers were phenomenal. He's worth it, but it's still a lot of money. I'm gonna try to get it down to 20 annually or around there, and he's not too happy about it, but he'll consider it. 91%. Yeah, he'll be here. He's here. Tatum is going to Brooklyn, it looks like. Whoa. The Knicks are not willing to give Jalen Brunson like a real long-term deal. All right. The Mavericks look like they're getting Franz Wagner. Oh, no, he's restricted. They're going to match that. What's going on? Freddie is going back to the Rockets. Okay. And people that already signed. Jimmy Butler resigned. Donovan Mitchell went to the Clippers. Does that mean that the Clippers have Kawhi Leonard still? Kawhi Leonard, Michael Porter Jr., Zubac. Hey, I mean, Kawhi's about to be an 88 overall. Not a bad looking four players. Because, I mean, the rest of the team's going to be awful. This guy's from Russia. I almost drafted him. He was selected one pick after us. Player progression does see Tyrese continue to get better. Ben Matherin's up to an 85. Wow. So it makes me think twice about trade. I mean, I guess he could still be an 85 coming off the bench, honestly. Nembhard is up to an 83. Jarris Walker's an 80. So again, the Obi Toppin piece makes so much sense to potentially move because we do have Jarris Walker just sitting here. And last year, Jarris Walker was pretty good in his limited amount of minutes. And so was Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin was really good as well. But both of them probably can't coexist. Nembhard did not get better. Shepherd jumps up 2, but still nothing too crazy. We see TJ drop by 2, but we also did bring in a shooter. He shot 45% from 3. Corey Kispert is on the team. Okay, goals. Simulate a little bit. See what's going on across the association. I do believe the Nesmith Obi Toppin trade is inevitable. It's just a matter of who we can get in exchange for them. Especially because we should have another first round pick to potentially move. So we got 1, 2. Oh, we got 3 because again we used that 27th overall pick. But the guy that we drafted, I mean Pittman, you're not safe to stay around my brother. So I think you should be playing minutes though. That's for sure. Let me get it a 10-man rotation. Boom. Maybe you shouldn't be playing minutes because Obi and Jarris. Let me make sure that Obi has a secondary position so he can run some backup center because we did lose I Jackson free agency. It was just too expensive for us, and it's probably better for him to go to his next team. I don't even know what I don't remember what that team was, but it's probably better for him to have an opportunity somewhere else. Game number 1 is a win. So yeah. This is the bye off season or regular season, I think. We are just 7 games over now. We fell off heavily. The Pistons are the 1 seed. What universe are we in? So let's see what we can do about it. The Nuggets are buying, even though they're 4 games under. Where are the selling teams? Okay, so there's Anthony Davis' team. The rest of the team is kind of doo-doo. We keep it moving. The Heat are buying, even though they are not great. But that doesn't change anything. There's a selling Grizzlies team. Okay. Why are the Clippers still buying, man? Like, oh, but Kawhi Leonard is available for trade. Add him to the list. It says right there. He's on the trade block. Him and MPJ. MPJ, add him to the list. I'm sorry. I got to look at both of them, I guess. MPJ gives us some necessary shooting. Kawhi is still really good. He's 50, 40, 90 right now. I know he's 34. And once upon a time, technically, he was a pacer for like a minute or 2. So a guy we should be thinking about. The Celtics are buying, but nobody's untouchable. Jaylen Brown, get on the list, my boy. Evan Mobley here. Didn't y'all just win a championship? Donovan Mitchell left, and now y'all selling? Tough times. Tough times. The Bulls don't have anything of value. Joel Embiid just like, get me out of here, I guess. They really out here struggling. That might be the whole list that we have to pick from. Karl-Anthony Towns is available for trade. I'll add him to the list. He doesn't fit what we're trying to do at all, right? You know, him and Pascal cannot coexist, but I'll add him to the list just because he's available, I guess. And that's it. Yeah, that's the whole list, I guess. One of those dudes. And look, the Brandon Ingram trade is definitely dead now because, yeah, they're really good. They'd rather trade Trey Murphy, which makes sense if Brandon Ingram's playing as good as he is. I just wish we were able to pull off that trade. We'd probably be at the 1 seed right now if Brandon Ingram was here. But instead, we have some people to pick from. It's 3 different guys. We don't need Cat. 3 dudes that fit the criteria. Jaylen Brown is the one we're prioritizing first. Now, Jaylen Brown is making 50, right? 53 million. Him and Kawhi both making high 50 or 50 plus. So that makes me feel like we won't be able to do it because that's a lot of money. It would have to be Obi. It would have to be like Nesmith. If we still got 24 million to make up. Yeah, that's such a dead mission. It's such a dead mission. Because we're not giving him Miles because we don't have a backup that we like. Pittman is here. He not playing for us. We're not just going to move Pascal to the 5. No, dead. So, yeah, the $50 million thing is not going to work. Oh, TJ McConnell's out for the season, so maybe we should be looking back up point guard, too, because we got Josh Richardson here who's not playing. So, man, so if Jaylen Brown's out, again, that means Kawhi Leonard is out at his $50 million even. Michael Porter Jr. is $38 million. And you see this injury history? Do you see this? I can't, in all honesty, say that that's the deal to do. So, okay, let's think about it a different way then. Let's think about it a different way. Should we be thinking shooting guard? Nembhard is amazing, don't get me wrong. Where are you at with a Nembhard? He is phenomenal. Oh, no, he can't be replaced. He's playing so good this year. Man, that's small. Like, again, Ben Mathurin's great too, but I feel pretty okay if Ben Mathurin's a super six man. Like, look at Jarris. He deserves to play over Obi Toppin, bro. He just does. I got to find out the way. So Obi Toppin's and Neesmith's contracts are just both relatively small. We talking $23 million in cap. That's just not going to give you the star player that we're looking for. Even if we add Corey Kispert, that's just enough for us to get Michael Porter Jr. And that's just not a good trade for us. Is 36-year-old Jimmy Butler the best thing we can do? He's a 90. He's under contract for 3 years. It would cost 3 bench players. Corey Kispert, who we really enjoyed signing this offseason. I was so excited for it, but he can't shoot anymore. It's not as valuable as he once was. Aaron Neesmith's having a bounce back year as far as his shooting, but still kind of lost in the shuffle. Do I offer this trade for the 36-year-old? I'm offering it. They say no. Oh, wait, what is that? Untouchable? In what universe? Because not in these videos. Ain't no such thing as untouchable. Look at y'all. Y'all 3 games under, which is typically not a time to sell. But what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? The question is, does it make sense to trade all of that for 36-year-old Jimmy? Or does it make sense to save some of those assets and then instead you walk away with Michael Porter Jr.? So far this season, Jimmy is 19-6-5, and then Michael Porter Jr. is 16-5, and the man ain't got an assist in like 6 years. We obviously know who's the better player, but with him being only 27 and Jimmy being 36, if we don't win this season, they could very well be super close in overall. Now, Jimmy's going to give us all the defensive stuff that we could potentially need at an A perimeter defense, A playmaker in as well. I mean, that's just different than what Michael Porter Jr. is there to get you buckets, and that's exclusively it. He can board a little bit, but that's exclusively it. Jimmy does. I'm gonna try the Jimmy thing, and if it doesn't happen, then I'll go the backup route. Probably bad GMing. I'm gonna offer it. They say no. I'm not giving them 3 first rounders because we can't. We literally can't. 2 first rounders, they'll say yes. Welcome to the Jimmy Butler trade is dead. All right, MPJ. It still feels weird to say that he's the answer for this right now. Donovan is just too small. I can't have him and just like. I don't want to throw Nembhard to the bench, bro. Look how good he's playing. How insulted would you be if you were averaging 26-5 on 50-40-83, 50-50-83? Let's round up for him. And coach was like, you got to go to the bench now. Now Donovan's averaging 30 on 50-40-90. I'm sorry. I'm trying it. Before we even attempt that, we're going to trade away a 2nd round pick and Xavier Tillman to a team for somebody that's making more money. And we're going to make this look like a pseudo 3-teamer. I mean, if New York wants to give us a 1st round pick in exchange for that, I'm definitely down to do that. It costs us 2 seconds to trade up there. So now we go talk to the Clippers because we just needed somebody that was making a little bit more money. So it would be Toppin, it would be Kispert, it would be Neesmith. This is probably so stupid. It would be this guy, and then give us back Damian Jefferson, give us back D. Roberts, and then we give you Pittman, and then you give us Goga Batadze. Contractually, all this works, but the problem is we can only throw them 1 first because that's how much it takes to get them to It was worth the try, man. It was completely worth the try, I think. I think I like this trade because even if we don't win a championship this year, it gets us a tradable contract for next season. So I'm kind of talking myself into it, even if it's not the smartest of deals. I kind of want to pick out of it. I doubt they'll say yes to it, and they do. Wow, we just got to pick in that trade. Again, I don't know if that trade made any sense, but I thought it was time for Jarris. We have like a 8-man rotation that we like, kind of. Yes, we did trade a lot of our depth, but you also got to think about it like this. We were going to be so expensive that it wouldn't have been even realistic for us to keep everybody. Is that the stupidest trade we've done on this channel? Might be up there. It might be up there. I guess we'll see. And when we play against the Clippers, look at that. Our next game was against the team. We won by 20. Look at that. Look at that. And in his first game, Michael Porter Jr. shot the ball a lot. And in their first game, they saw Neesmith shoot some shots. Obi is like starting now. No, because Kawhi Leonard is there, so Obi's not. But Aaron Neesmith is starting again, so shout out to him for that. And Corey Kispert, I'm sorry. Again, I was so excited for you. I don't know if this is a championship team. We're about to find out. Let's check it out. All right, so here are all the awards. Jaden Hardy won 6th Man of the Year. Most improved. All right, Sar. Then 36 points per game for Anthony Edwards, and he was close to 50, 40, 90. I don't know how that's not the MVP. Also didn't see Luka's numbers. Okay, I understand why Luka won. No Indiana Pacer. Okay. Tyrese goes from first team to missing it completely. I don't know what type of season he had, but we were the 3 seed. So we were slightly worse than last year as far as seeding goes. That ain't no big of a deal. I mean, he was better this year than last year. He actually got his 50, 40, 90. And somehow he missed All-NBA completely, unless I overlooked it. Pittman, you're going to get your minutes reduced because it's not your time because it's the playoffs. I need my star players playing the most amount of minutes, and we're going to move into this series. I just messed everything up. We're gonna move into the series and feel good about it against the Jason Tatum Brooklyn Nets team. It is D'Angelo Russell being back, Isaiah Joe. That's a really solid team. I'm not worried about Jonas Valanciunas down low. I think that's their biggest hole, but they got some shooting, they got some playmaking, they got a star in Tatum, but none of that may matter. 2-1 series us, 2-2 series. We got an injury, a big injury. I'm assuming it is Aaron Neesmith being injured 1 or 2 weeks with a right knee something. So we lost our starting shooting guard. So Ben Shepherd. No. We're going to start Ben Mathurin. Ben Mathurin, you can start. How is his position small forward, small forward? I've never seen that before. But he's playing some 2 today. Game 5 is a huge one, and we do win Game 5 behind Tyrese Halliburton. Looked like a star with 9 made threes, but they do force a Game 7. And y'all know what we do for Game 7s, man. This is win or go home. We're going 6-man rotation. MPJ is starting in there. Boom, boom. Okay. They're not gonna run them a short rotation, so we have the advantage that our best players will be on the court all the time. They also have the advantage of like the better legs because their guys are gonna be well rested. But it don't look like that matters too much. If we maintain this lead, we'll be going to the second round, and we do. It was only a 4-pointer, but we'll take that triple-double from Pascal Siakam. And Tatum did everything he could, but it wasn't enough. We see New York again for the 3rd season in a row. We're gonna go back to an 8-man rotation. And I honestly do believe because of the injury, we can run Ben Mathurin and MPJ together. Game 1, starting off at the Garden again. They win that first game. All right, Miles McBride was huge off the bench, 7 made threes. I don't expect him to do that again. Thank you. I don't expect 0 turnovers on. Come on, man. Next game, we lose that as well. Game 4, we're down 3-1. And can we fight back from down 3-1? Another injury. And who is it this time? It's Jarris Walker. This is where those pieces of depth would have come in handy. But Andrew Nembhard is back, so that's cool. And we gonna move it to us losing. That's okay. That's okay. You know why? Because next season I'm guaranteeing the championship. Next season I am guaranteeing it because I know exactly what I want to do with this team. I know exactly what I want to do with this team. And this is about to be one of the greatest off seasons in the history of basketball, first of all. So I set myself up by saying stuff like that. But we're going to try our very best. That man Kevin Durant just tried to retire. We had to tell him no. So he's going to hit free agency. It's time for us to go after the mega piece. Clippers first. Pacers first. And Pacers first. Call it to the league office. They say no still. So instead, what we will do, all things pointed back to Brandon Ingram the whole time. That our biggest thing that we wanted on this team was Brandon Ingram. Brandon Xavier Ingram. That's all we wanted this whole video. And now we got that done. Easy. I only took that Clippers pick that we got in that first trade. And then TJ McConnell, which I know I said he was safe, but I said he was safe until he wasn't. And guess what? He wasn't safe. We also got a TJ McConnell replacement in Peyton Pritchard in that trade. So I think we did okay. Okay. Tyrese is starting to drop. That makes 0 sense to me. Nembhard continues to go up. Jarris continues to go up. We brought in Sam Hauser, who drops by 2. We also brought in Marcus Smart, who drops by 1. I understand the Marcus Smart when he's 32, but the Sam Hauser dropping at the age of 28 don't make no sense to me. But I ain't designing this game. So it's going to be Tyrese. It's going to be Ben Mathurin, Brandon Ingram, Pascal Siakam, Miles Turner. Off the bench, it will be Nembhard. It will be Jarris, Marcus Smart, Peyton Pritchard, and B-Ball Paul. What I will do is make Marcus Smart a 2 guard. His overall stays the same. So now the minutes look just a little bit. No, it doesn't look much better. But it does look different. And different is okay, I guess. I think this team has what it takes. We need the S. Curry. Who is S. Curry? Oh, I ain't even mad at losing that game if they got S. Curry on their team. All right, so we should be able to be good at the deadline. And then why is this man always injured to start the season, by the way? Cut on his head? It's the third year in a row. There's a world where we are buyers at the deadline again. But not like huge buyers, but like around the edges type buyers. This could be our year, I think. It's one of the rougher rebuilds, I would say, though. This has not been going the way I expected it. I'm trying to keep the core intact as much as possible, but like, has Pascal really done as much as we want him to? Like, Hallie's been great this whole time. Now, he started off the season slow so far, but he's been phenomenal. Pascal, I don't know if he's pulling his weight. We're going to give it time, but I don't know if he's pulling his weight. So, weird time. Chet and J-Dub are both off the Thunder, and they're selling. I'm going to try to get Lou Dort as a backup. That's where part of my head is at. Let's see who else is out here selling. The Bulls have Ice Gokoro making a little bit too much money for me, so we're going to have to pass on that. This could be the year. Moses Moody is here. It's a little bit too much money. Aaron Nesmith added you to the list. A little bit too much money, but to bring him back and to win a championship would be kind of cool. The rest is just really tough to figure out, honestly. Like, we are a really good team. I think we are the 1 seed at this moment. So there's no huge rush to make a big-time splash or anything. Paul George is still here, but his contract is still super large. Yeah, there's no rush to make a huge splash. We're 38-11. We're phenomenal. We have some injuries, some day-to-day injuries. I just sent Tyrese and Brandon Ingram to just chill for a little bit. We're that good. We're that nice. All right, so let's go try to get Lou Dort first from the OKC Thunder. I didn't realize that equated to $17 million. We cannot get that man. We cannot get up to $17 million. Why did I think that was even possible? No, we can't get Lou Dort. We're going to trade for Gigi Jackson, Terry Rozier. Terry's going to be routed to another team, so it's going to be a pseudo third-teamer. I don't want to trade Ben Shepherd, but he's not getting playing time here. I'd rather him go somewhere where he can really play. So now let's open this up to be a 3-teamer by trading this to get a center, and then we're done. We're wrapped. It is a championship-worthy team if I've ever seen one. Robert Williams and Anthony Melton in that one. So huge trades there. The minutes will look a lot better once we get back our 2-star players. But I think our team I think they're ready for the moment. If they better be, actually, because it's an expensive team, man. It's time, Tyrese. It's absolutely time to go ahead and get that Larry O'Brien trophy. No All-NBA again. He continues to get snubbed, and I think he should be taking that very, very, but you know what? He's got, Brandon Ingram's on the team now. Brandon Ingram's going to score a bunch of points. So, yeah, his PPG's going to drop. Nembhard was still great, even though he came off the bench. Like, come on, bro. What a guy. What a guy. Jarris was great in his first real season as a rotational player. For whatever reason, they got Robert Williams taking a bunch of 3-point shots. G. Jackson, really solid. Peyton Pritchard. Okay, we ready. Are we the 1 seed? We better be. I feel confident in this one. We got to go against Miami first, which is good because I want to show them why they should have just gave us Bronny James is starting at the 1. They should have just gave us Jimmy Butler if they cared about him. They took game 1, but that's all they're going to take. Toronto Raptors next. It's the team that was just selling a little while ago. But Scotty's got a lot better at a 90 overall now. But the rest of the team is the rest of the team. I think we should be able to beat them in 6 at the most. 2. They take 1 again. I think 6. Maybe it is 5. It is 5. All right, Detroit. Y'all were the 1 seed a little while ago. It's Cade. Johnny Davis at the 2? Y'all don't got a single shooting guard better than Johnny Davis. Oh, Tyrese is injured. Hello? We beat the first 2 teams without us having Tyrese or Brandon Ingram in the lineup. I have to double check. I mean, whoa. They're here now, but they've played 0 playoff seconds so far. Why is Nembhard getting more minutes than Tyrese Halliburton? Is Rick Carlisle out of his mind right now? What is happening? What's really going on in this video? I don't even know. All right, let's dominate this team considering we've been resting. Okay. So we just going to start losing now that our good players are playing. What the heck? I ain't even really. Now somebody's actually injured. It's Brandon Ingram. He played 1 game. He's played 1 game the whole playoffs, and he didn't even score because he got injured. Are we serious right now? Are we serious, Brandon? Wait, how many minutes did he actually play before his injury? 12 minutes, 0 for 5. I mean, do we just bench Tyrese Halliburton? Here's an idea. Start these guys. Why is Jarris Walker getting more minutes than Tyrese Halliburton? I think this game sucks. How about that? I think this game is bad. We don't actually need the bench Miles Turner. I was just joking. What the heck was happening? Game 2, we win that game. There's the Tyrese that we know. 27-18 in the playoff game is crazy. Next game, we win that one as well. That is a Pascal game, but Tyrese at 27, 9, and 17. They take game 4. Again, this is a good team. Johnny Davis is surprising me, by the way. He's shooting 40% from 3. Are they, like, missing somebody? I can't believe that they would just have him started normally. The answer is no. That's just their best shooting guard. Okay. I mean, they got some good point guard play, and some of these dudes can run the 2. So I guess it ain't too crazy. We're up 3-2. That's a huge game. And can we get out of that? No game 7s. Game 7 we go. All right. So it's time to shorten that rotation again. We got that advantage. Brandon Ingram is back. So that's fun. Do we even want him to play after what he did in that first game? Yeah, we do. All right. Simcasting game number 7. Don't even let it be close, man. We are in Gainesbridge Fieldhouse. And it's close, man. Can we get a second half push? Are we serious? We're down. What the heck? What the heck? They are going to make me trade everybody. And I mean that. They going to make me trade Miles. Your time has come, my boy. This team was built for a championship run. And instead of that happening, we lose to Johnny Davis in the conference finals. Are we being real? We're trading for Bam Adebayo. Why does Pascal trade value almost perfect? We wanted to keep him. I swear we did. But it's time for us to win the goddamn championship. How about that? So we will be making some executive decisions and doing some big time trades. Some big boy trades. Yes, we flipped this team in one single season. Tyrese Halliburton, Benedict Mathen, or Nembhard, then Brandon Ingram, then Larry Market, and then Bam Adebayo. Okay, it's not the team that y'all are accustomed to. We also traded for a pick here. I don't want the 3rd overall pick. What the heck? Draft class is not good either. We got a guy named Edgar, who is the best player in the draft, but he's 23. But we were drafting for the talent now anyway. We're trying to win a championship. I believe we shouldn't even be in this season. I feel like we should have already won the championship. But hey, here we go. This is the team. If this team doesn't do it, then the team doesn't exist. How about that? If this team doesn't do it, then the championship Pacer team, they're cursed. It's meant for them not to do championships and stuff. There's no way, right? There's no way. Let's take a look at this team. Make sure everybody has the right positions, right? So like Larry Marketer should have a backup position as a 3-man. So cool. Lineup is like this. Oh man. Darko Rajakovic is our coach now. We got rid of Rick Carlisle, which probably should have been an answer after 2 years ago when we missed the playoffs or we didn't win a championship. But hey, better late than never. This team is stacked. Tyrese has every option in the world. He should average 1 million assists per game. And I'm just going to say this is the year. Full stop. This is the year or else. Underrated part of the video. This man, Luka, has won 1 million MVPs in a row and a couple championships. 2-time champion, 4-time MVP. He's killing it. Can we see any Indiana Pacers? Yes, Tyrese's second team. All right. This is the year. He's averaging 22 and 10. This is the year. This is the year. This is the year. We were the 1 seed by a good margin, 16 games to be exact. Here are some stats if you're wondering. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Nembhard continue. I'm just so impressed with Nembhard in this game. Man, we're going to have to trade him a lot more in other videos. All right, Miami, we got you. This is the revenge of Pascal Siakam, I guess. Bronny is better than he was last year, but hey, let's be realistic with each other. We have the better players. Pluralized it. 3-0 us, and we get to the second round to go against the Steph Curry-led Atlanta Hawks. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Alex Sarr's team. He's a 90. It's actually not a bad team whatsoever. Steph Curry's not the same player that he once was, but they might take a game, maybe. Like when you have a 16-game lead on the oppositions, it seems as though you should be able to sweep everybody. Jalen Brunson and Giannis on the same team. Christian Coloco's back in the league. Love to see that. The spacing will not be great for Giannis. The fact that they're here is kind of impressive because they did it through the play-in. Game 1, we win by a good amount. Giannis is the only guy that showed up in Game 1. Game 2, we win. Nobody. Who'd Mitch? Oh, boy, I saw D. Mitch and almost lost my mind. Here we go. We are 1 game away. We nuked through the Eastern Conference to go against this team, bro. The Mavs are just perennial championship contenders. They got James Wiseman at the 5 and then Udo at the 3. Who looks like the better team? Let's be real. Shout out to them for being the 2 seed and getting this far. They dominated their side of the bracket too. No series went to 6. Ooh, that was nice. Okay, that was a huge first game. Luka, torture chamber. We don't have Lou Dort though. Game 2, we win that one as well. Why am I slow burning this? Y'all know the vibes. Now let's be real. In order for us to get here, all right. In order for us to get here, I had to do some unrealistic stuff. I traded Turner and Pascal on one day. 2K didn't want us to do a realistic rebuild this team. They didn't want it. It took us to what year is this? 20 a million for us to get that championship for the Pacers. But we did it, Pacers fans. We won the East. And then we won a championship. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.